Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are living y'all best life. I know it's hard to do so, man, because we're living in some like very crazy, weird times. You know, they talk about the third stimulus check and all that other stuff. You know, in a way it seemed like COVID just messed around and just disappeared. But then you have, I think, the mayor of LA. He said that, the vaccine will be free. That's what Mr. Garcetti said. And, we just got to wait and see what happens. But I ain't taking no damn vaccine. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not taking that shit. You know, my homegirl, she just traveled to Nigeria, and all she had to do was take a COVID test. She didn't have to take a vaccine. So, you know, the good news is there's still probably hope that, we won't have to go through that and do that. Inshallah. But I want to talk about some boxing again, man. And, of course, I'm going to have Charlo fanboys on my head. And I'm going to have Caleb Plant fanboys on my head. But it is what it is, man. Everybody opinions are like assholes and everybody got them. So I'm just going to give my opinion. And I'm just going to use the person's actions to base my opinion. So, David Benavidez, for me, at 168, I can't say, he's a big question mark at 168. We've seen him against Anthony Durrell, which he even said was his hardest fight. We've seen him against other people. I mean, I think there was a Mayweather fighter that he fought against at 168. But at 168, we can't really say that David Benavidez has been really tested. But from Team Benavidez, it sounds like he wants to get tested. It sounds like he's not afraid to lose. It sounds like he wants smoke, right? The mistake he made, unfortunately, shit happens. I'm not saying he's okay for doing it. Number one, the nose candy issue. Now, I'm not trying to dive into man's business, but I don't really know why he got into that habit. Perhaps maybe there was an ailment or something like that. I'm not trying to make an excuse for him. I'm just trying to figure out, okay, how did he slip into that habit? You know what I mean? Because when you really think about it, he was still earning his stripes, as a boxer, right? So, with that being said, I was just questioning, like, yeah, man, like, what's going on? That was his first mistake, slipping into a habit. His second mistake, losing the belt on a scale. He should have always stayed in shape no matter what. Now, granted, he just had a baby. Congratulations to him. He just had a baby with his girlfriend, right? Congratulations. But I think, I'm not trying to, I don't know what's going on in his personal life. But I think, having a girlfriend and stuff like that, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe that was a big part of, letting himself go, right? I don't know. But that was his second mistake. But since then, it seems like he's on kind of what we call the road to redemption. It seems like he's disciplined. Seems like he's focused. Seems like he's ready to go. Seems like he wants to prove himself and get his belts back. He wants to get his belt. Now, unknowing to me, he is actually the WBC mandatory for Canelo. I didn't know that, but yes, he is the mandatory. But again, Canelo said he ain't fighting no Mexican fighters. So we have a dilemma with that, and I doubt that fight happens, you know. But in the meantime, you have two other capping ass fools talking about they want smoke, but then doing all kinds of goofy, stupid, and saying all kinds of goofy and stupid shit to avoid smoke. I'll start with Caleb Plant. Is he a mandatory for the IBF belt? Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Yeah, you know, Jordan always tells me to just stay my course and do my thing. Yeah, you old beta male ass fool. By the way, Jordan is his wife that he thinks he has a pass with us. And what I mean by that, I mean with black people. Because I believe she's mixed with black or something like that. I don't even know, bro. I don't even care. But again, you claim you're the best at 168, right? But you have someone calling you out. And not only do you have someone calling you out, you have someone calling you out that could be a big money pay-per-view fight. Okay? Forget about the belt. Let's not even think about the belt. Let's think about the revenue that fight would bring. There's obviously a history. There's obviously bad blood. And it's gotten to the point where David Benavidez has even said, I don't care if he wins or loses against Canelo. I just want to knock him out. I don't like that guy. But what do you hear on Caleb Plant's side? Crickets. Okay, with these kind of words, you have to go see these people. But he's not. I guarantee you what he's going to do is he's going to stay in the gym. He'll stay in the gym like, you know what I mean? He's not taking no fights in May because really the only person he can really fight in May that I can think of, or the only person that he can fight before the Canelo fight, granted Canelo gets past Billy Joe Saunders, which I'm pretty sure he will. You know, the only person he can fight before that, the only one I can think of is Chris Eubanks, right? I think that's a fight he'll take, but I don't think he's like really like keen on that fight anyway. So, no, fast forward. What's probably going to happen is he's going to do that. He's going to wait to get that Canelo fight in September, right? And granted, he ain't gonna beat no Canelo. Even though he moves, he you know what I mean, he ain't got nothing for Canelo. I mean, because you're not gonna win on points against Canelo. You gotta shit. That's out of the question. After that Mayweather fight, they said hell no. We ain't letting niggas win on points anymore. I mean, granted, they had it, one person had it as a tie. So that's how you know they were trying not to have Floyd win by any means necessary. So a name smaller than Floyd, of course, is not going to win that fight. You know, real shit. Now, since there's crickets on Caleb Plant's side, which is expected, because I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, Caleb Plant says I'm one of the best. I'm one of the best defensive boxers in the sport. But man, Uskatiki had that fool's face looking like a damn cranberry pie. Okay, you would think that Uskatiki was the one who won the fight based on how Caleb Plant looked at on the fight. But that's neither here nor there, okay? Now, fast forward. I haven't thought of a name for Jermall Charlo. I mean, I said Janelle Charlo for the little brother because, you know, like I said, both of them have very, very female traits. Both of them do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say. They probably got dad issues or something like that. But, you know, a man's not going to move how they move. So let's dive into that. Okay. So like a while back, I think it was maybe it was like 5 months ago. I think 5 months ago or something like that. It was like I'm trying to remember. But you know, there was a live. Jermall Charlo said, "I have permission to move up to 168 to fuck Benavidez up," right? So, you know, Benavidez didn't entertain it or anything like that. But again, you know, we revisit this. And Benavidez's trainer said that would be a difficult fight, but that would make for an exciting fight. It would make for a pay-per-view fight. And I couldn't agree more. Okay? But on Jermall Charlo's side, or I should say Jermall Charlette's side, yeah, let me restate that. On Jermall Charlette's side, you don't hear nothing. You don't hear about no offers being sent. You don't hear about anything like that, okay? And it's like, yo, what's holding up this fight? You guys are both on the PBC. You know, you said earlier on that you would move up to 168 so you can fuck Benavidez up. Now you got cold feet. Now you're capping. Okay, and here's another thing that happened. Recently, he said, I'll knock him out. Right? But when Benavidez is like, okay, let's go. Oh, he has to take the COVID-19 vaccine. He has to take the vaccine. And I'm not fighting a fighter under 25. That's what this fool said. I'm like, are you serious? And then what he does is he backtracks and then he says, okay, we'll fight at a catch weight. But no offers have been sent. He hasn't initiated it. David Benavidez and his team is like, come on, what's up? Okay. But the problem is, here's the problem. Here's the main problem. Ronnie Shields doesn't think that he can beat Benavidez. That's the issue. Just like Ronnie Shields doesn't think he can beat Boo Boo Andrade. Okay? They masked him against Derevyanchenko because Derevyanchenko was coming off of 2 losses. Okay? The second loss, it can be argued that was a tie, or you can say 7-5 Derevyanchenko. Okay? So this is why we're seeing what we're seeing, okay? Jermall Charlo, if anything, between him and Caleb Plant, what's going to happen is they're going to try to, like, rock, paper, scissors for the Eubank Jr. fight. That's what I really think is going to happen. But what I don't appreciate is just the constant capping. You cap so much. It's like, bro, shut up. Really. Just shut the hell up. You're not fighting these people that you're calling out and saying that you'll knock out. Just shut up, please. Please just be quiet. It's like him and Charlo are so damn annoying, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but your talking is better than your fighting. That's just it. God. But you know, man, I don't expect to see that fight happen. You know, Charlo knows what time it is. He knows David Benavidez has power. David Benavidez has reach. David Benavidez is a big 168. You don't see that happening, bro. Don't see that fight happening. You know, not even at a catch weight. But we just have to wait and see, man. And I know I'm gonna have some whatchamacallits come to this page, some black nationalists coming to this page. Listen, man, I keep it a buck. I don't give a crap if he's black or not. Listen, bro. If a black fighter moves funny, then what the hell? I'm gonna go off their actions, off their clown shit. I'm not gonna just go off their race. The hell? You doing clown shit, you doing clown shit. That's the bottom line. Charlo doing clown shit. And his brother does clown shit too. So I just go based off of that. But anyhow, man, leave your thoughts and leave your comments. Let me know if you think we'll ever see any of these three guys lock it up. Will we ever see Benavidez fight one or the other? And will any of them even step up to the plate? Man, leave your thoughts in the comment section, man. I want to hear what y'all have to say. Foolish signing out. Jermall.